So let me first explain what exactly is Menu Painter all about. The Menu Painter consists of three things. One is the menu bar on the top. We can see the program, edit, go to utilities. This is a menu bar. And then we have the function keys. These are the function keys. And these are the application toolbar. So in these three together is called menu bar. So these three together is called menu bar. So we'll plan for that. So we'll be designing our own menu in SC51 transaction. So here we plan our own menu painter. So what we'll do is we'll create a simple program in which we'll get this MARDI data. MARDI is material data related to storage, the storage location.
Okay.
Report. Okay, types begin of state underscore MARDI of state underscore MARDI. MATNR, MATNR, and WRKS and GORT. PSTAT will take a couple of weeks. WRKS, LGORT, PSTAT. WRKS, WRKS, PSTAT, PSTAT underscore D. LGORT underscore PSTAT. Okay, so let's go with that. And we'll go with data. IT underscore MARDI. Type standard table of history underscore MARDI. W underscore MARDI. Type history underscore MARDI. Select options. Underscore MATNR for RD hyphen MATNR. Then we have focus select MATNR, WRKS, PSTAT, LGORT from MARDI into table ID underscore MARDI where MATNR is. Now we'll go for loop at IT underscore MARDI into W underscore MARDI. Right. W underscore MARDI. WRKS, PSTAT, LG. So now this is a very normal program that we have it till now. But in this
Yes.
program, we are going to introduce the menu painter and we'll see how to do that.
Okay.
So, so you have this data, but on the top you want this to be your own menu. Function keys
Mm-hmm.
have to be decided on your own, and the application toolbar here also we want to introduce our own application toolbar. So how to do that is what we design now. So for that we have to go for set tf status, and we need to give the status name something like say jh1. I'm giving this jh12, and in this jh12 is something which we need to create. This is a status name. We need to create the status in SE51 transaction, SE41,
Okay.
SE41 transaction. So we need to get it from SE41. So we need to give the same program name which we have given there. The program name that we have here
Mm-hmm.
is SETH RAP, status ZJH12. These are the things that we have, and we'll click on this create button. So we have the menu. In the menu, we
Mm-hmm.
have to add this something like in the menu we'll add something like Softech. So here we'll type Sage, and under this, if you double click, we'll have DDIC, and we'll go for data dictionary. Now, what we have to understand here is that the code that we are writing here, TDIC, for this we need to write
Mm-hmm.
some logic in our program, which triggers
Okay.
some logic. So we need to write the logic for this data.
Okay.
So what happens here is there is a field called SYUCOM, and when we click on the a particular button, that will be the,
Mm-hmm.
now let's say we have say this user interface and we have drop down. So you click on something, okay,
Mm-hmm.
that will be
Mm-hmm.
triggering the code which is behind it. So now we are doing it
Yes, sir.
in data dictionary. For this data dictionary, we have PDIs. So that's what we are doing now. And
Mm-hmm.
for we write something like SM30 for runtime analysis. So we just are doing these two things in the display. And then we have application toolbar. Application toolbar will write something like download, static, download, and we'll create okay, let me do this download option later. First let me show you this output, and then we'll go ahead and construct that application toolbar as well. So once we get this,
Okay.
function keys cannot be created. We cannot create function keys. There are some existed standard function keys which we can make use of in our program. That's it. So we cannot make use of the
Okay.
we cannot create our own standard function keys. We have a standard set
Okay,
of
sir.
function keys. These are here. So these are the function keys which we can make use of.
Okay.
But application toolbar, we can add our own things, which we'll do now. So we'll go ahead with the back button. We'll uncomment the back button there. the back button we have so once it's been done, we have ZJH12. Oh, we created a ZJH12. So even in the program also we need to make it ZJH12. Actually Z is not required. Okay. Just add Z.
Okay.
But somehow we added there, so we'll add it here also. So we just need to activate this menu. Yeah, it's active. So now we need to write that state. So if it all, if we come out of it and we double click on status, if we double click on the status, it directly takes us to that status.
Okay.
So now here we have set PF status, and then we have to go ahead with set PF status is already there. At user command. In at user command, we have case SYUCOM when whatever we wrote there. We wrote DDIC. If we would have written something else, we have to write. We have to write the logic for that. So we'll just write for action SC11. We need to write it in capital letters. When that's DDIC, right? So when SM30, SC30. All transaction SC30 in case. So we have this save. So now you can see this JL Softech here. If you click on this, we'll have data dictionary and runtime.
Okay.
If we click on data dictionary, it will take us to the SC11 transaction because we have written the logic for that. And if we click on this runtime,
Okay, sir.
it will take us to the SCSM30, and because we have SC30, because we have written the logic for that, it's opening up. No, it's not working. Why it's not working? The second one is not working. SC30.
Okay.
We wrote here SC30, but I'm not sure what was the status that we have maintained there. Let me check the city code here. I think the city code is something else.
SM30.
And then,
I think SM30, sir.
so we need to make it as SC30. So whatever we write there, the same thing have to be maintained here also. So is that now it will work. So runtime analysis. It will open up this. It will open up this. So this is what we have.
Okay.
So
Okay, sir.
now that's about the menu painter and menu bar. Now we'll go ahead with the function keys, and we'll also go with the application toolbar. So function keys we have activated the back. So when we go for back button will work by default because SAP understand the logic for it. We don't have to write the logic for the back button.
Okay.
Couple of things that we have to write. So we'll go for application toolbar. So we'll design a new button. We want to design a new button here. We'll design a new button here, down here, and if we click on that, something has to happen. So what is our exact functionality that we want to do is when we click on this, then we'll create a download button. When you click on the download button, it should download the data into our local drive, into D drive exactly.
Okay.
So we'll give the D drive, and it will load all this report output data into the D drive. So that's what is the logic that we want to write. So for that, we'll go ahead and first design the application toolbar here. So in the application toolbar, we'll write something like download static text. and we can select an icon here. The icon, like download button, we can select the icon. Any icon which we feel is relevant to our file, we can use it. So I just think that any I just search for download icon. If there is any download icon, then we can try.
Okay.
Okay, I feel that this is somewhere near to the download. I just select this.
Okay.
So this icon will be displayed there, and we'll go for download option.
Okay.
I'll write the text as download. Okay, and we are giving a shortcut key as F2. Then if you double click on it, we'll have again download. So just save it. So we have this download, and once it's been done, we can go ahead and make use of that here.
Okay.
So this is the download button here. So for that,
Okay.
we didn't write any logic now. So even if we click
Mm-hmm.
on this, nothing happens because we didn't write the logic. So we just need to see
Okay.
what is the FCT code for that now. So FCT code for this is in the application toolbar, double click on this, and the FCT code that we have here is download. So we just need to write the download. So when download, we need to write this pattern J underscore download. So here we'll write the file name D slash something like mardi and .txt. This is what we have. So it should be an American Standard Code, and fields up is hash. Hash in the sense between the field to field we'll get the space tab. Without that, everything the data which
Okay.
we download into Notepad will become messy. So we are actually downloading that into Notepad, the data from the internet table, so it will become messy. So we have this as IT underscore mardi. So we'll have the download option here. When we click on this download, it says that it wants to download the data into this D drive. Do you want to allow? I'm saying yes, allow.
Okay.
Once it's been done, we can go into the D drive and see we can see a file called Miardi. When we double click on this, we'll have this data here.
Okay, sir. Okay.
That's, so this is the concept that we are doing in this system, in this particular project, wherein we added this Mardi, like we have added this menu bar, and in the menu bar again
Mm-hmm.
we have added the drop downs, two drop downs, and we have written the logic for that.
Mm-hmm.
Then we are going ahead with the application toolbar. So we have the download or the download option. We go ahead with back button.
Okay. Okay.
So now in this way we can maintain for at least 35 application toolbar. In the application toolbar we can have 35 options there. We can design our own icons
Mm-hmm.
and we can keep the text. If we add the text will be visible. For example, in the screen
Mm-hmm.
that we have on the that we can see now, if we see we just have the icon here, we don't have the text for it.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to this function code, we have an icon and we have the text as well. So how
Okay.
it happens is because it will give you another field. Let me show you that. Here we have this icon text as download. So this icon text, whatever we write,
Mm-hmm.
if we don't write the icon text, if we keep it blank, only the symbol will be visible. Just a symbol, just like
Okay.
activate button and all this. For all these things, this the icon text was not maintained. That's the reason it is coming just as a symbol.
Okay. Okay, sir.
So this is the one we have,
Okay.
and yeah, we are maintaining this. And to get this into our program, so what we have done is we have went into this, we entered this, we wrote the logic here. The logic that we wrote here is that we have this GUI underscore download. It's actually SAP standard function
Mm-hmm.
module, basically used for downloading
Okay.
mini files, so we have used that. So F11 is 30.
Okay.
Fine. So
So how will we know, sir? For instance, see for download, um, you said the standard function module is
okay.
GI underscore download. So for other things, how will you know what are the existing ones
By
or
just
which ones that you can use?
yeah, we by practice we'll automatically get that, automatically we'll get that idea. So now that we have used this program, it's been just couple of minutes that we have started discussing this.
Mm-hmm.
Can you just guess what would be the
Mm-hmm.
what would be the function module for upload which might be used?
So it'll be the same underscore upload.
Exactly, that's it. So it's easy to guess.
GUI underscore upload. Okay.
Yeah, GUI underscore upload. So and that is
Okay.
the function model which we, and when we keep working on it, it'll be easy for us to understand. We will have a list of all the function models, but it becomes very messy, and we can't remember each and every function model, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, definitely, sir. Okay. Okay. Understood. Okay.
Okay, so we'll go ahead with accusing command. Yeah, I just wanted to discuss this one, the menu painter, and different options in the menu painter, and how do we write the logic in the at user command. So when we don't have the add user command event, the logic that we have written there
Mhm.
will work. So any
Mhm.
icons that we design, we need to write that in the
Okay.
user command event.
Perfect. Okay.